In early 2017, we launched enough satellites to have the capacity in orbit to image the entire landmass of the planet every single day. Our next phase is to add the analytical features that enable customers to extract the information they need from this imagery. We think of Planet's platform as a way of querying the Earth, sort of a macro search engine for the planet. So we are indexing where all the objects are around the Earth, a bit like Google indexed what's on the internet.
For anything that you can see on the ground, we can derive information from it. So we can count the number of cars in a parking lot in a shopping mall in Iowa, or we can count the number of oil pads that are active in Russia right now.
What we've done so far is actually create an end-to-end imaging chain pipeline that can actually get you about 1.5 million images per day.
What that pipeline does is it takes the images from the satellite and aligns them to the ground, cleans them up a little bit, and then allows us to apply some algorithms and some machine learning so we can understand what is in the scene. For example, what we can do is look at a given port, and we can understand the number of container ships going in and out of that port, and we can count the number of containers coming in and out of every ship. Lots of activity means it's going to be a good year for the economy. Less activity may mean it's going to be a bad year for retailers.
You can even combine our platform with supplementary datasets that you have on your side to get even more powerful insights. An example of this is natural disasters. Let's say you're doing flood analysis. You're trying to compare what was there before a flood to what was there during the flood and after the flood. You take our imagery as the base layer. On top of that, use government-provided flood maps that give you an historical understanding of where the floods have occurred and where the risk is. On top of that, add where flooding actually occurred, and even on top of that, which roads are still usable and which aren't. This confluence of imagery can actually provide you meaningful, actionable insights.
We're extremely excited about bringing this new capability to the world.
We haven't even dug through some of the data we have yet. There's so much data that can tell us so many interesting things.
What's exciting is that Planet has an empirical data set that is covering the entire globe, and it updates on a daily basis. Right? This has never been possible in the history of humanity before.
The upshot for businesses is the information to make smarter, more informed decisions, ultimately to get a competitive edge.